What's good, family? Coming at you guys with a video at 2 a.m. It's your boy Maurice. You know, feeling good, feeling nice and loose, stretching. Stretched is what I meant to say. So, I want to talk about the importance of stretching, basically your daily life, and how incorporating a few stretches can dramatically improve your emotional state, your physical state, as well as your spiritual state. So what I mean by this is stretching is a very uh, multi-dimensional thing. You know, it is used for the body, but it also has been used for the spirit in very ancient ways, very ancient practices. You know, for thousands of years, people have been using stretching as a way to create a union with God. And it sounds very crazy, but if you do some research on it, you're definitely get a better understanding of how stretching is a very spiritual experience. Than it's more than just the mind body connection, which is very much levels to it. You know, it's mind body, then it's body, mind, spirit. You know, and then you get those three things connected, and you feel much better. So a lot of times when we get angry, we tense up, right? If I get mad, it's just oh my gosh. So I just sent that very angry, intense emotion through my body, and now it's caught up inside of my muscles that I tensed up. So that anger and that tense energy is is really inside of my muscles. It's stored inside of my body. So why is this important? It's important because we have muscle memory. Our muscles have a memory. Our bodies um, basically has a mind of its own. You know, our brain is our freaking consciousness, uh, in a sense. And our stomach, like our intestine, is our body's brain. So what I'm saying is our body has kind of like its own consciousness. That's how we breathe automatically, and our heart is always beating automatically because of our brain's consciousness, right? So moving on, when you stretch, you're basically relieving the negative energy that stores up into your body from having negative emotions, whether that's crying, whether that's anger, whether it's any of those things. When you're stretching, you're basically releasing that energy out of your body, and you're having a chance to invite more positive energy into your body. So after you stretch out the negative energy, you can have more positive energy into yourself. Now, so that was stretching. Now I'm going to talk about yoga and the importance of the yoga practice for me. Basically, when you do stretches, when you do yoga, what it does for me is it gives me a very much a sense of accomplishment. Like, oh, I've done something important for today. I've done something that can benefit me weeks or months or even years later in my life. You know, a lot of people like to say that yoga is like meditation and movement. It's like a body meditation, which I definitely, after I do it, I feel very loose. I feel very much in a better mood. It does induce calmness for me. So it's so interesting, but you know, it's important that us as a people, uh, we move back into these ancient practices, things that are good for the spirit as well as the body and the mind. You know, this is a very changing time, so a lot of people were, you know, stepping out and trying new things. Um, you know, the beauty about yoga, you can be self-taught. You can definitely practice it on your own time, in your own room, in your own space. You don't have to be with anybody, even though that's fun too. You can definitely do it at your own pace and have your own realization with it. So, um, one of the most important things about yoga or even stretching, whichever one that you decide you want to try after this video, is the breath. The breath is very important with yoga. It's one of the most important things when you're having these sequences and doing different stretching, having control of your breath is what gets you through the practice. And the more you practice it, the more you become better at your everyday life and control your breath through the tasks you do and the way you live your life. So, my tip if you're going to do stretching is to keep breathing, to keep allowing breath to come in in and out the nose. And that way you can stay more focused and have a better um, stretching experience. So, um, this video is it's pretty on topic with stretching and yoga, but I really wanted to talk about the importance of doing it. And hopefully I hit. Hopefully that we got that is good that you are releasing bad energy out of your muscles and you're giving space and creating room for more positive energy into your muscles. So, you know, that is the main thing. You taking out negative energy, putting in positive energy. It's good for the body. It's good for the hips. If you're older, this is for you. If you're older, so one of the things that sustains your body as you get older, it actually isn't having a very strong body. It actually isn't being very strong. It's actually being very limber, being very flexible. It's something that helps your body age as you go on. So it's very important to be flexible, to have a flexible body if you're getting older, because it will serve you well in the future. So you can have a more calm, happy day and life after stretching. And I hope someone decides to incorporate stretching into their lives after this video, and maybe even get back in touch with a very ancient practice that maybe even one of your ancestors practiced, which would be yoga. So it's always beautiful to take on something that is timeless. Okay, I think yoga is something that's very timeless. So, peace.